The RMS Titanic, a symbol of luxury and human ingenuity, was the largest and most opulent ship of its time. It was a marvel of modern engineering, boasting state-of-the-art technology and unparalleled comfort. The ship was designed to be unsinkable, a testament to human ambition and confidence in technological advancements. However, this grand vessel met a tragic end on its maiden voyage, shattering the illusion of invincibility that surrounded it. On the night of April 14, 1912, at 11:40 p.m., the unsinkable ship struck an iceberg. The collision was sudden and unexpected, causing panic and confusion among the passengers and crew. This catastrophic event occurred in the icy waters of the North Atlantic, a region known for its treacherous conditions and floating icebergs. The impact tore through the ship's hull, flooding several compartments. The design flaw that allowed water to spill over from one compartment to another sealed the ship's fate. Despite the crew's valiant efforts to save the ship, the Titanic sank beneath the waves at 2:20 a.m. on April 15. The lifeboats were insufficient for the number of passengers, leading to a chaotic and desperate evacuation. This disaster claimed the lives of over 1,500 people, leaving a lasting impact on the families and communities affected. It remains one of the deadliest maritime disasters in history, a somber reminder of the perils of sea travel. The sinking of the Titanic sent shockwaves around the world, capturing the attention of the global media and sparking widespread mourning. It exposed the limitations of technology and human hubris, challenging the belief that mankind could conquer nature with sheer innovation. The tragedy also highlighted the stark class divisions of the time, as the survival rates varied dramatically between the different classes on board. More first-class passengers survived than those in second or third class, revealing the deep social inequalities that existed even in times of crisis. This disparity fueled public outrage and led to significant reforms in maritime safety regulations, including the requirement for sufficient lifeboats for all passengers and improved emergency protocols. The sinking of the Titanic remains a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the unpredictable nature of our world. It continues to fascinate and inspire generations, serving as a powerful story of human ambition, tragedy, and the enduring quest for safety and progress. The sinking of the Titanic has sparked countless conspiracy theories. These theories offer alternative explanations for the disaster. Some claim the sinking was no accident. Instead, they propose deliberate acts of sabotage or insurance fraud. Others point to supernatural forces at play, such as a mummy's curse. While these theories are intriguing, they often lack credible evidence. Despite their lack of factual basis, these conspiracy theories persist. They tap into our desire for explanations. They offer a sense of order and control in the face of tragedy. However, it's crucial to approach these theories with a critical eye. Examining the evidence and considering the historical context is essential. One of the most enduring conspiracy theories involves American financier J.P. Morgan, a man whose influence and power were felt across the financial world. Morgan was a prominent figure in the company that owned the Titanic, the International Mercantile Marine, a conglomerate that controlled a significant portion of the transatlantic shipping industry. This theory alleges that Morgan orchestrated the sinking to eliminate his business rivals, who were seen as obstacles to his grand plans. These rivals supposedly were opposed to Morgan's plan for a central bank in the United States, a plan that would consolidate financial power. The theory claims they were passengers on the Titanic and died in the sinking, thus clearing the way for Morgan's ambitions. However, there's no credible evidence to support this claim. Historians and experts have repeatedly debunked this theory. Morgan himself cancelled his trip on the Titanic at the last minute, a fact that has fueled much speculation. The reasons for this cancellation remain unclear. Some suggest it was due to a sudden illness, while others believe it was a mere scheduling conflict. Some speculate illness was the cause. Others suggest scheduling conflicts. The true reason may never be known. The theory also ignores the fact that Morgan's own company suffered significant financial losses due to the sinking, which contradicts the idea that he would benefit from such a disaster. Another popular theory suggests that the Titanic was switched with its near-identical sister ship, the Olympic. The Olympic had been damaged in a previous collision. This theory posits that the damaged Olympic was deliberately sunk as the Titanic to collect insurance money. This theory, however, is logistically implausible. Switching two massive ocean liners would be a monumental task. It would require the collusion of a large number of people. The switch would also be easily detectable. The Titanic and the Olympic, while similar, had distinct differences. These differences were well documented. Section 5. The Mummy's Curse, a supernatural twist. A more outlandish theory attributes the Titanic's sinking to a mummy's curse. This theory, while far-fetched, has intrigued many over the years. This theory stems from the presence of an Egyptian mummy case on board the ship. The case was said to have been discovered in the late 19th century and was being transported to a museum in America. The mummy case was part of a private collection being shipped to America. It was owned by a wealthy collector who had a fascination with ancient Egyptian artifacts. Some believe this mummy case contained the remains of an Egyptian priestess. The priestess, according to legend, was a high-ranking figure in ancient Egyptian society. According to legend, this priestess cursed anyone who disturbed her tomb. The curse was said to bring misfortune and disaster to those who came into contact with her remains. While this theory is more rooted in superstition than fact, it gained traction in the aftermath of the disaster. People were looking for explanations, and the idea of a curse provided a compelling narrative. It played upon the public's fascination with ancient Egypt and the occult. During the early 20th century, there was a surge of interest in Egyptian history and mythology, fueled by archaeological discoveries. However, there's no evidence that the mummy case or its contents had any connection to the sinking. Historians and researchers have debunked this theory, citing a lack of credible evidence. The mummy case in question, if it even was the one rumoured to be cursed, is safely housed in the British Museum. Visitors can view it as part of the museum's extensive Egyptian collection, free from any supernatural influence. Section 6. No Pope. Decoding the mythical message. One of the more persistent myths surrounding the Titanic involves the ship's identification number. The myth claims that the Titanic's number, 390904, spelled no pope backwards when read in a mirror. This was supposedly a deliberate act of defiance by the shipbuilders, Harland and Wolff, who were predominantly Protestant. However, this theory is based on a misinterpretation of the ship's actual identification numbers. The Titanic's official Board of Trade number was 131429. Its White Star Line number was 401. The No Pope configuration only works if you rearrange the numbers and letters in a specific, arbitrary way. Section 7. Fact, Fiction and Fan Theories, Jack Dawson and J. Gatsby. The Titanic's enduring legacy extends beyond historical conspiracy theories. It has also captured the imaginations of writers and filmmakers, leading to fictional accounts and fan theories. One such theory links Jack Dawson, the fictional character portrayed by Leonardo DiCaprio in James Cameron's 1997 film, to J. Gatsby, the enigmatic millionaire from F. Scott Fitzgerald's novel. This theory hinges on perceived similarities between the two characters. Both are self-made men with mysterious pasts who reinvent themselves to attain a higher social standing. However, this theory is purely speculative. There's no concrete evidence to support a connection between the two characters or their respective stories. Section 8. The Titanic's enduring legacy, a cultural touchstone. The sinking of the Titanic continues to resonate deeply within our collective consciousness. It serves as a stark reminder of the power of nature and the limits of human ambition. The tragedy has been immortalized in countless books, films, documentaries, and even music. It's become a cultural touchstone, symbolizing both the fragility of life and the enduring power of hope. The stories of the passengers and crew, both those who perished and those who survived, continue to fascinate and move us. The sinking of the Titanic serves as a reminder of the importance of safety regulations, the impact of social class, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. Section 9. Respecting history, navigating truth and speculation. While the Titanic's sinking has sparked numerous conspiracy theories, it's essential to approach these theories with a critical and respectful eye. It's crucial to distinguish between speculation and historical evidence. Engaging in conspiracy theories can be intellectually stimulating. However, it's vital to prioritize factual accuracy and avoid spreading misinformation. The sinking of the Titanic was a real-life tragedy that claimed the lives of over 1,500 people. While conspiracy theories can be intriguing, it's important to remember the human cost of this disaster and to approach its history with sensitivity and respect for those who perished and their families.